Awe Mensa, and welcome back to the channel Deep South Connect. It's all about respect, and today I have one of the Deep South icons when it comes to delivering words with a dexterity that is second to none. I'm talking about someone who is so skillful when it comes to poetry. I don't remember ever seeing this person perform and the crowd not being in absolute awe. She's also an MC, known for destroying the beats, representing Masiphumelele, Deep South 7975. Give it up for Zinzi, a.k.a. Dizaster.
Yeah. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zinzi, a.k.a. Dizaster, the poetic hip-hop star. You got me tonight on the Deep South. Are you?
Respect, yo. I haven't seen you for a while, yo, bro.
I've been hustling, dude.
You've been hustling?
Yeah.
Okay. So as I was saying, you are a poetic prodigy. How did you get started in poetry and writing and hip-hop and being an MC?
Well, that started from when I was young, man. You know, as a young kid growing up, that's where you discover what you're good at and what you're bad at. For my side, being an artist, starting from when I was very young, I always loved singing, I always loved rapping, I always loved writing music, poetry, like to draw. So it just happens when we were young, and it's up to you, where do you take it? Yeah.
Fire. So you are from Masiphumelele?
Yeah.
Are you born and raised?
Not really. I was born in PE.
Okay.
I was born in PE, but I grew up in Cape Town. Yeah, my mother from PE, he came to Cape Town, so that's where we ended up in Cape Town, you know, in terms of she got to work that side, so she got a job this side and she was working this side. So yeah, so that's how I am a Cape Townian. Yeah.
Fire. So, yo, bro, do you know what I think of when I think of you? Just how legendary you are in front of an audience. You know when you shut it down and people are like, yo, Zinzi, bro. That energy you bring. Was there, what were the first platforms, if I can take it back to that? Because you're so good live, I would love to know, what were the first live shows you were doing in the Deep South?
Well, I've done a lot of shows. I remember back in the days when I grew up having this huge talent that I just discovered I was good at. I would start performing wherever there's a show. I would go there, I would ask for a mic, I would perform, and I was also based with the Zinzi Carnival Center where I was just performing. You know, I was just loving what you were born with in terms of your talent. And I've also performed for also the Desmond Tutu Foundation Center, which is what grew me to be who I am today. And it's been always amazing to be on stage, you know, just showing people who you are and what you are capable of and what are your talents are. It's always been awesome, and I always enjoy it. Yeah, being on stage. I think that's what I was born for, you know.
Yeah, man, I feel you, sister. Now, if we talk about artists who've inspired you, so in terms of shows, you're saying whenever there was a show, you were there.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where or why or how. If there was a mic, you wanted to be on it.
Yeah.
But if we talk about the artists in the Deep South and from where you are, you're from Masi. Like if I think of Masi, I think of so many legendary artists like that. And TG, 1 2 Crew, Undercover Crew, Small G. Nice Big G, eh?
Yeah.
General, what a legend, bro. So who inspired you from Masi and from the Deep South?
For me, to be honest, I was always inspired by people from overseas. I grew up listening to Jay-Z, grew up listening to Kendrick Lamar, grew up listening to Beyonce, you name them all, you know. Talking about the legends of the game, I mean the kings and queens who have been always part of the industry. So I would say for my side, overseas people, I mean the States, they always inspire me, you know. And it's what I've always wanted to feature. Like, from my side, there are many people that I would love to feature overseas, more than willing to feature people that I know around, you know.
Okay, such as who? If you could feature 5 people, or who would they be?
If I would ever feature 5 people, Hobson,
Ooh.
Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, Honeybee, Beyonce, and what about the craziest chick in the industry, Nicki Minaj? Oh shit!
Words. Sister.
Yeah.
And okay, if you can you name one local act who inspired you, or like that you feel?
In terms of acting.
No, I'm saying one act, or one musician, one MC or poet locally.
That would be Kendrick Lamar.
No, locally, man. I
like
mean,
in our hood, like
yeah,
around.
even in South Africa. I just mean.
Let me think of, cause it's very difficult for me to choose any of them, because they don't really inspire me, because they talk about something that I know already, according to what they sing about and according to what the artists that inspire me, you know. So for me there is no local.
Okay.
Nah, no one does it better for me than artists from the States. Yeah,
okay.
From the States.
Respect.
Yeah,
I appreciate your honesty. Yeah. So you're more inspired by the international scene.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you feel? Like, what do you do? Because you're very active. You still contribute a lot to the local music. I've known you to be a facilitator, to help people writing, to help people learn how to write. I've seen you do these things over the years. So how would you say you take from that international influence to apply into where you live and into the people who are inspired by you in your area?
Okay. First of all, I would love to see myself as a big artist, famous all over the world, and for me to be out there to inspire them, you know. I would say also the fact that they can learn from me, you know. They can learn from me. Example, let's talk about Zinzi, a.k.a. Dizaster, the poetic hip hop star. Just made it, you know, and I just got signed. Can you imagine, by Sony? I mean, that will be tackling the whole world, in fact, and I mean the whole world will be happy. I
feel you. Respect.
Thanks, man.
I like your vibe. I see what you're saying. See, I'm on a different buzz. Like when I see record labels like Sony, and as I've gotten older, I see these as like these centralized companies, man, that are like trying to take it back to that ground level, you know, the ground level. So if we talk about the ground level, independent artists, and although there is a space for record labels and for industry, there's a place for that. But let's talk about your early days on the ground level as a young hustler, as a young MC. I remember you were one of the people that was still part of the end days of the hard copy age.
Yeah, man.
So I've still got this here. Do you remember this here?
Whoa, that's my album. 2017.
Yeah, that was fire, bro. This was fire.
I still remember, man.
I'm sure a lot of people in the Deep South recognize this. This was fire. So this was when you were doing like I'm the boss, everybody knows.
Yeah. Was it cause it was a morning goes.
Yo,
yeah, man.
Bro.
It was always dope, and I'm working hard. I would love to have my own recording label. I mean, it's always been a dream, beside being signed by whoever, but I also have my own part, you know, where I would love to have my own recording label, you know, where it's just all about me, Zinzi Klaas, anyway. Yeah.
So, but take us back to this, like.
Yeah, man.
2017 is only 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's only 5 years ago.
But you've grown.
It's been a while.
You've grown so much in that time.
Yeah.
what was it like to put a hard copy together? Because 2017, everything was already online.
Yeah, man.
How have you seen that change, where nowadays everything is on your phone or your computer? You don't really see hard copies anymore.
Yeah, for straight up, man, I don't really see that. But I think it's just a generation that we are living. So
Fire.
I don't think this copy will ever end. Example, like we go to shops where we buy these, and I mean now we are living in another world where we just exchange sending tracks, and there's no longer, but we're still also living there, yeah,
For sure.
where
It's
that
just a new way.
it will never end. Yeah.
It will never end.
Yeah.
Your fire. True, because it never
Yeah,
ends.
man,
It
it will
just,
never end.
the
It's
format
just-
changes, but the
yeah.
art is still there.
Yeah, like those hardcover copies, it's been done like back in the days, and I've seen a lot of artists like launching album with the hard copies, besides being only been sold on social media. It's also been sold on music app, also
True, true.
music library, like where they usually been sold as well. I mean, yeah.
Respect. That's true. So you do still, there's a lot of music that is sold on the digital platforms. It will be nice if the artists could earn maybe a bit more. But I'm sure that's where we're going to move into. Things will start to balance out and become more fair as more people become aware of the need for artists to be able to get paid.
Yeah,
So if we talk about that, that's one thing you and I have discussed many times. That situation that a lot of upcoming artists find themselves in, where they have to get a 9-to-5 job to balance their money so that they can use the rest of their time to pursue their art. Can you talk about that struggle a little bit, just to inspire people who might be going through
yeah,
that?
it's very true. Just imagine you're an artist and you go stage, you go there, like just to. Sometimes it's not a lot of money. Example, a day maybe you can, let's say you invited to a show, and you had a deal that, okay, cool, you're gonna perform for this minutes and you're gonna get this amount, and even that amount, example, will never ever buy a lot of things that you need. You gotta go and get a job so that you can balance. Just imagine the amount that you get from amount that you will get on a show. That amount will never ever able to get you a new song that you can record on the studio. That means you have to get a job so that you can balance your artist skill whilst also with the job, so that you can have enough money. You can go to the studio, you drop your track, you go get your music video done, So I think it's about balancing your being artist and also getting a job aside. Because if you just an artist and you have no job aside, and sometimes to be bigger, it takes a little while, but you have to balance it with something else, like getting a job, and like getting a job aside.
Respect.
Yeah.
So if we talk about the expenses, I like the way you explain that.
Yeah,
Especially how you were saying now, the amount you might get for a show is not even enough to cover one song.
Yeah, man.
So do you feel like now, with technology becoming more accessible, more people are able to afford getting songs recorded because there's more studios and things like that?
Yeah, man.
That's fire, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So if we talk about studios in Masi,
Yeah.
I know there's Masi Massive Studios. I know there's Big G Records. Tell me what else is popping in
To
Masi?
be honest, I have no idea what's popping in Masi, who got
Okay.
the studio and all that. Like, I think sometimes from my side, I like to do my things out of Sat 5, Just for the fact is, like, example, I record a song in Masi, and it just end around people from Masi. And it sounds awesome if I record a song out of Masi, and that song can just go to people that are not even, you get it, man.
I
Like,
feel you. Yeah.
so like for
feel
me,
you.
I have no idea where are the studios in Masi, because I don't really record in Masi. I record out of Masi, which is I record in town, and in town I meet different people where we just exchanging music. People from Masi, they are just in Masi and they just ending in Masi.
Okay.
Yeah, they just ending in Masi. So yeah.
Okay. But what does Masi mean to you? Like as someone who's lived there for so long, what does it mean to you, the community?
To be honest, ladies and gentlemen, for me, Masi means success. But all I see is death and jealousy, you know. Nobody want to see anybody going up, you know. So Masi means success is for us as a youth, you know, to be out there spreading our dreams. But what I see is each and every weekends and entire days, you know, it's not success, it's just death, you know. Yeah, it's supposed to be Masiphumelele means success, we shall success, but all I see is just death.
Yo, that's real.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
That's what I see, just
Damn.
death.
that's heavy. So what do we do to change that? I mean, what do you recommend for people who see what you see? Like, it's heavy. What are the first steps that we as society can take?
Okay, for me, I wouldn't say you mustn't do what you do around Masi, because it's a vibe. We get drunk, you know, we do whatever that everybody does. But to be honest, I'm not gonna try to change everybody's world, but I can only change my world, you know. And
Respect.
and for me, it's about just be who you are and be the person that you want to be, and never let anything let you down, and always stay true to yourself and hustle better for the better future. Yeah.
Killing it. Yeah, you're killing it.
Yeah,
You're
man.
killing it. So, okay, if we move into the wider Deep South,
Yeah.
I know you've connected with people like Anele, you
Oh,
know,
Razo.
Razo,
Yeah,
Razo
yeah,
in
man.
Red Hill. You've connected with guys like Flactus and Khaki
Whoa,
in Ocean View. You've connected with people in Fishhook as well. And if I think of, I remember, I don't know if you remember, I'm sure you will. Do you remember when George, the blacksmith,
Blacksmith, yeah.
when he had that Valley's Got Talent show? It was like a competition and you performed
and
there as well. I think you came second or third. The unknown one.
Where was it happening? Was it happening in
At
Fishhook?
I
came number 1, which is I won 500 voucher for Pick and Pay.
Okay,
yes.
that's a different one.
Oh, that's the different
That's the
one.
one you won. Yes, you
Yeah,
did. You did
I
win.
won
Which
number
was that
one.
one? The one you won.
That was, I don't remember what it's called, but it was
Okay.
happening in Fishhook, right?
Yeah. But that was one
yeah.
where you won. But there was one where I remember we all went in a van and like the unknown came first,
The
and then I
unknown.
think it was you and Anele came second and third.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Like we went there and you guys just dominated, and it was like, yo, bro, Deep South has such a wide pool of talent.
To be honest, I don't remember, but all I
Okay.
know, I've been in many shows and I've always won. I've always won, so
Respect,
yeah.
nah, respect.
Yeah,
Own
yeah,
it.
man. I always
Own it.
won. I always won. Some of the shows I might forget about it, but to be honest, to a show, any competition I've ever took a place, I've always won. Number 1. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not even really about who ends up on the
Yeah,
podium. Hey, it's more about, as you were saying earlier, expressing yourself,
Yeah.
being who you want to be, doing what you're passionate about. What else are you passionate about besides entertainment?
Beside entertainment,
Also, sorry, if you want to speak Xhosa, yeah, theater, you must
Yeah.
gooi, bruh. You know what I mean? This is
I'm,
your
I'm
interview.
trying to think.
Whatever you wanna say, bruh.
Beside being an artist, I don't think there's anything beside being an artist, because I think that's what I was born for. You know, I think that's what I was born for. And
Straight facts.
for me, myself, and I never thought like I would work, I would get a job, because that's not what I thought of. But you know what, as an artist, as I said, you gotta balance, yeah, well, and now that I'm working for City of Cape Town social development and getting ching so that I can go to the studio, I can record my song, I can get a music video done, you know what I mean? Yeah. So for me, that's the only thing I could ever do, being an artist. And I know the fact that being an artist, it takes a time, but you just have to stand tall, you know, and love what you do and never give up. Yeah.
Never give up, yo.
Yeah, never give up.
Yeah. Respect to that. So, what's your favorite food?
Yo, my favorite food, lasagna.
Oh.
I love lasagna.
Yeah.
Meaty lasagna.
Okay.
Yeah, meaty lasagna. Yeah, meaty lasagna.
I'm gonna take a vegetable lasagna.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
what else? Yeah.
Rice and meat.
Okay.
Pork.
Inyama.
Yeah, inyama. Pork.
Inyama.
Oh,
Okay.
I can kill that pork on my own. Whoa. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
kak funny, bro. Respect.
man.
Respect. Okay.
Yeah.
Any sport teams? Do you support any sport teams?
No, for me, when it comes to sports, I'm a sucker, dude. I'm a sucker. But
Okay.
I get to a place where they watching sport. Like, I'm just gonna chill and watch sport, but getting home and I'll never put the channel for sport. Like, I will never put a channel for sport.
I feel you. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about facilitation and the process of working with youth at risk, or even if they're not at risk? You know, there's these different terms, but I mean, you, as you were saying earlier, you've been connected to Mzansi, you've been connected to the Desmond Tutu Foundation, the youth center. What is it like working with teenagers, young people that are impressionable and sometimes need guidance, but sometimes they can guide you? Have you noticed that as well?
Yeah.
Just talk about the process of doing that, if you don't mind.
Okay, for me, working with kids, it was very amazing because it's one of the things that takes them out of the streets. Just example, they from school and they go to school, they come back and they are sitting at home, they bored, they end up doing things that are not okay, you know. But if you pull them to your side, as because they see you or me as their inspiration, and for me to work with them and pull them closer to see another different vision of life, you know, it's always been amazing to work with kids. And example, I know a lot of kids around Masi, but I never knew many of them. They're very talented. Until I get across them, work with them, then I realize, oh, there's a big, huge talent here, but it needs someone to pull them closer. You know what I mean? To pull them closer. And yeah, man.
Fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. Yeah,
It's
you were an amazing facilitator, because I remember everybody resonating with you because you have such a high energy level. And that seems to be how you roll through your life, wherever you go. When you step into the building, the energy. Have you noticed that? I'm sure you have.
Yeah, I've noticed that, and it fills me, makes me more amazing, and it makes me more special, you know. Yeah, it makes me feel good.
Respect, yo. So, what do you have coming up now in the near future? What are your plans? 2022.
Talking about my future, I don't want to tell anyone, but just watch me, watch my space. Yeah.
2022 is a good year for you, eh?
Yo man, I'm just waiting for the new year, new beginnings, new life, new everything, you know. So
Okay.
I won't talk about my next year. Just watch me.
Where can people follow you?
You can check me on Facebook, Zinzi Klaas.
Cool.
I'm also on Instagram.
Respect. We'll put a link there.
I do have some few tracks on SoundCloud.
Okay.
Zinzi, a.k.a. Dizaster.
Fire.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a link to that music. Check out Zinzi's music. It's on another level for sure.
Yeah.
So if we make a turn, if we go up to, like, we've been going to Elsie's Rover, we've been going to we went to Metro's Plain last week. If we go to events that side, are you keen to come and bless the mic?
Whoa, man. I was born ready. Whenever there's a mic, there's Zinzi inside there. So, yeah, whenever there's a mic, I'm on it. Like, I was born with this, and I would love to be part of any events, any shows. Yeah, I would love to. Just give me the mic, and that's what I'm always capable of. The mic.
Fire. The mic is your possession.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the mic is my position. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you want to bless us with a verse there?
Whoa, a verse.
Even like one of your, like, you
Yeah,
know,
that'll
you
be
always,
so cool.
do you know what I love about you? When you walk
Yeah.
into a room and there's strangers and you just start doing poetry loud and people have to pay attention. Do you still do that?
Yeah, I usually do that.
That's
yeah,
fire,
I
yo.
usually do that.
Anyone who witnesses that is blessed. When I witnessed that the first time, I was like, whoa, what's
Yeah.
going on here?
Yeah, man.
Killing it.
Yo. I'm back in the game. I'm back in the game, trying to live, try to survive. These are my words I've been telling the youth. This is the game I've been living for good. Jealous of because I'm part of the game. Living your life when you follow your dreams. Jump on my borders to follow my rules. Living my life as I could, I would do. You want my trust and my ego, my fly. You want my trust and my motor, my bike. Back in the days I've been on in the streets, jumping and falling, I never give up. I am the one, I'm the best in the game. Yo. Yo.
Zinzi, a.k.a. Dizaster.
Yeah, man. A.k.a. Dizaster.
Yo, you are incredible. I wasn't sure if you were gonna do it. We would have just edited that question out, but you killed it, bro. You just stepped
Yeah,
up to the
man.
plate.
Yeah, I was born with this.
Not a lot of MCs do that. Not a lot of MCs are willing to just step on
Anytime.
as soon as they
You
ask.
can even wake me up at 2 o'clock a.m., 3 o'clock a.m. Give me a mic. It's a dollar.
Yo, put out.
It's a dollar.
Respect.
Yeah, man, one love.
Okay, so any last words for people out there who are inspired by you or who have just found out about you or people who are fans of yours?
For my fans and my people.
Yeah, anything you want to say to them? It's 2022 now, it's a new year. What would you like to say to people?
For my fans and my people, I would like to say that be who you want to be and do what you love. Be you. Be real. Be honest with yourself before you honest with the world. You know, don't let anybody to change you. Let the world change itself. Just always stay as you are. Yeah. Just always be you, ladies and gentlemen.
Fire. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Deep South Connect, it's all about respect. Zinzi is a legend. Zinzi, a.k.a. Dizaster, thank you for your time.
Thanks, man.
Blessings.
Yo, my home, it's been a while, man.
It has been.
Are you?
It has been, but we're back.
Yo, we're back. We're back.
Respect.
Are you?
Jump on my bottles to making them cry. Everybody wanna have what I have. Jump on my bottle to set my life. Jump on my bottles to making them cry. Jump on my bottle to set my life. Everybody wanna have what I have. They wanna do what I do. They wanna have what I have. They wanna do what I do. They wanna have what I have. They wanna do what I do. They wanna have what I have. Ha ha. Yeah.